Shall we get on to our story of the week?
Indeed.
You want to go first?
Shall I go first? Yeah. It's not so much a funny this week. It's more an event.
Okay.
Today, or yesterday, is the end of Fleet Street in Britain. The last two reporters moved out of Fleet Street. Now, Fleet Street is, for those who don't know, it's the centre of journalism in Britain. And the last two reporters, I've got their names here, Gavin Sheriff and Daryl Smith from the Sunday Post, left Fleet Street. Now, I know that's a small thing, really, but for every journalist, that's a big thing. I mean, I've worked on Fleet Street, and it's I worked on Fleet Street and the Daily Mail, for example, just around the corner, and it's an amazing, although you may not like a lot of the stuff that comes out of there, and I certainly don't.
Sure.
It was an amazing place. You had this very small area that was full of basically journalists, and this big the Express building on Fleet Street, I think that's flats now, and Reuters building, these big buildings, and in this very small area, they're all hacks, and they're all in the bars and things like that. Because the first one was the Daily Courant in March 1702.
Wow.
And it became known as the Street of Shame.
Yeah.
So
it's been referred to in literature. It's been referred to in theatre and movies forever. Fleet Street was synonymous. So that's it. There are no more journalists. No. It was Grub Street, I think, in Dickens, wasn't it? Yeah.
Was it?
Might be.
Anyway, that's a big event, I think.
Amazing. Dario, what's up with you, man? What's your story?
Well, first of all, I didn't realise that Phil used to work for the Daily Mail. I didn't realise you were part of the dark side.
It was only shifts, I should say. I was there actually when Paul Dacre. Okay. Sorry. I'll let you go in a minute.
You were there?
I was there when Paul Dacre was the news editor, and he's head honcho now. He was actually okay, but it was a very, very difficult time, I must say. Right. Sorry, Darren. Yeah, go for it, man.
No, it's fine. There's so much to talk about. It's just ridiculous. But having said that, I just wanted to point you guys, really, and the audience, towards a documentary that I saw the other night called Wiener. And this is about Anthony Wiener, the former congressman and New York mayoral candidate who was disgraced for sending dick pics to various people. A Las Vegas croupier was one, and various other women. I mean, the running joke was that he managed to disgrace himself and lose his political career without actually getting laid. But I think it's a really fast. Yeah, well, this is what I'm getting to. Absolutely right. And this is what I'm getting to, because it was fascinating in the context of watching this election that he is married to this Hillary advisor, and not just an advisor, very close kind of confidant of Hillary. And one part of the documentary that was so fascinating was watching her, like, for 2 hours, non-stop, having to deal with the humiliation, this catastrophe that this guy she's married to, and how she stuck by him. But it was really a tough watching that, but also a really great insight into the messiness that is an election campaign and the kind of self-confidence bordering on narcissism that's sort of required to be a politician. But I mean, particularly in America, but I think, in the UK as well.
Oh, it was incredible. And
so that's Wiener?
Yep, that's right.
Anthony Wiener. What a character he was. Well, my story is really not as much of a story as it was a factoid that was pulled out of an NBC News report that kind of blew me away. And the more I thought about it, it was really crazy. We've just come out of convention season, so I know we're used to having conferences two times a year for every political party, but this is in the United States a once every 4-year event, the Democratic and Republican convention. There were 204 speeches given at both conventions, 71 at the Republican National Convention, at 133 at the DNC, the Democratic National Convention. And all I could think of is, my God, that's twice the number of speeches at the Democrats coming out to speak in favor of Hillary, and that the Republicans could only find 71 people to speak on behalf of the Donald.
And it's kind of unraveling.
Oh, it's good.
And jury.